Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God and I love theology. And I want to become a better, principled person. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. But if you come over to God's team, at least try to be better. You might have issues you deal with the rest of your life, but if you come over to God's team and turn it over to Him, He can help you get through it. And love yourself. Love yourself. If no one else loves you, if you love yourself, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself. Never. If you lost everything you have, if you have yourself, you have everything. You can always rebuild. For those of you just tuning in, I focus out of three major religious texts, the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering. And it deals with dependent co-arising. Without no this and there's no that. And everything we say and do has an effect on our senses. I try to rotate the text at least twice a week. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. I'm back in the rotation for the Bible. I'll be coming out of Mark chapter 7. I'm going to pick it back up at verse 11. I don't know how far I'll get, but I'll let you know. But anyway, in these stories, they're talking about Christ and on some of the journeys he was on, and his disciples and other people following him and showing up at events where he could heal. This is just to give you an idea, to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about. But you say, if a man shall say to his father or mother, it is a Corban, that is to say, a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, he shall be free. And ye suffer him no more to do aught for his father or his mother, making the word of God of none effect through the tradition which ye have delivered, and many such like things do ye. And when he had called all the people unto him, he said unto them, hearken unto me, every one of you, and understand. There is nothing from without a man that entering into him can defile him. But the things which come out of him, those are they that defile the man. If a man have ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was entered into the house from the people, his disciples asked him concerning the parable. And he saith unto them, are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever thing from without entereth into the man, it cannot defile him? Because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly, and goeth out into the drought, purging all meats. And he said, that which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. From within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. And all these evil things come from within and defile the man. Did you hear that, bullies and bad guys? Because I know you watching. Yeah, it ain't over for you either. And from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Sidon, and entered into the house, and would have no man know it, but he could not be hid. For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. And the woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation. If I didn't say that right, I'm sorry, and I probably know I didn't. But anyway, you just work with me. And she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. I wonder if that place is still on the map. But Jesus said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it unto the dogs. And she answered and said unto him, yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. And he said unto her, for this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter. And when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out, and her daughter laid upon the bed. And again, departing from the coast of Tyre and Sidon, he came into the Sea of Galilee through the midst of the coast of Decapolis. And they bring unto him one that was deaf, and he had an impediment in his speech. And they beseech him to put his hand upon him. And he took him aside from the multitude and put his fingers into his ears, and he spat and touched his tongue. Let me read that again. And he took him aside from the multitude and put his fingers in his ears, and he spat and touched his tongue. And looking up to heaven, he sighed and said unto him, excuse me, this name, hang on a second. Ephphatha, that is, be open. And straightway his ears were open, and the string of his tongue was loosed, and he spake plain. And he charged them that they should tell no man, but the more he charged them, so the more a great deal they published it. That's how it is, though. When you tell somebody, you know, keep it to yourself, oh, no, they blah, blah, blah. And were beyond measure astonished, saying, he hath done all things well. He maketh both the deaf to hear and the dumb to speak.